Hey, this is Mike. Thank you so much for choosing this video. Recently, I visited East Coast Honda in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and they just happened to have a 2016 Ford Mustang Shelby GT350. First thing I noticed was these custom forged alloy wheels that really set this car off. I mean, you can see these from a distance and they just really accent the vehicle well. Now this vehicle has Brembo brake system with the calipers in the front and back. You also have cross-drilled rotors as well, which really make it look awesome because the wheels, the way they're designed, you can actually see right through the wheels there, so you can see the cross-drilled ventilated disc brakes, really big disc brakes too. Here in the front you have the Shelby name right here on the splitter, on the spoiler here. You have HID headlights and the projector tube for high and low beams, as well as the LED accents there. You have the Cobra Snake GT350 badging here in the grille. Plenty of airflow there going all around. Now that accent there at the bottom, that splitter spoiler, extends around here on the sides and around to the back. You can see it has the quad exhaust, and then you have the Cobra Snake here in the back as well. Your backup camera is right in here. A very slight Decklid spoiler, but man, does this thing sound good. Love the racing stripes all down the vehicle. It looks absolutely awesome. Here's the inside of the passenger door. You have the contrast stitching with the suede right in here. Awesome. And metallic accents. Check out the threshold. It says GT350 by Shelby. Engine 5.2 liter V8 Ford Performance. Seats are stitched. You have this suede there in the center, perforated leather that is heated and cooled. There's your floorboard, your dash. You even have a numbered chassis up here. And check out the key. You have the normal Ford key here, but check it out. It's got the Cobra Snake there on the back side. Back seats have that same stitching, suede there in the center with the leather. Of course, they don't have any leg room unless you compromise on the front seats. Here's your trunk space, pretty good size, and the seats fold down in case you need to add to your cargo space. Fuel doors on the driver's side. It's a capless design. Has the proximity key system. You just put your hand on the handle and it unlocks for you. Here's your window controls, side mirror controls. Power seat here on the passenger side with power lumbar support. And your headlight controls are here. Place to put your shades or whatever you want in this little slide out pocket. I looked under the hood and found a 5.2 liter V8 that pumps out 526 horsepower and 429 pound-feet of torque. Alright, let's take a quick peek here on the inside. Man, this is comfortable. You got the suede steering wheel, check it out, with the regular leather. They're right there in the center. And the suede around the outside. You have suspension controls here, so you can have a drive mode here. You can cycle through. You got sport, normal, sport, weather, like if it's slippery roads, the track, so this is where it will turn off your traction control. You can spin tires, that kind of stuff. Then it has a drag strip, so that's the extreme amount of power right there. So isn't that cool? I'm going to put it back to normal. You can also choose your steering feel. whether it be normal, sport, or comfort. And then your suspension, you can have it normal or sport, like a stiffer suspension. So you can control it right in here. And then your volume for your radio, that's your radio type stuff. And then your cruise control and your Bluetooth controls are down here. And then these buttons will give you some more stuff in the center of the gauges. But just look at the gauges. I want you to pay attention to the RPM gauge and look at where the red line is. I don't know if the getting a little bit of a glare there, but look at where the red line is. It's over 8,000. You see that? That's crazy for a V8. That's a lot of RPMs for a V8. And then look at the speedometer. It goes up to 200 miles an hour. So right in here you have the track apps. So you can go in here and adjust whatever you want. So let's get out of there so we can see what the big picture. So you got gauge mode. So you can go in there, distance to empty. So your gauge detail, like say your cylinder head temperature, you can go in there and kind of see a gauge. Air inlet temperature, you can see a gauge for that kind of stuff. Your trip and fuel and mileage, stuff like that. And then your track apps. So you can you have launch control. Now exhaust mode, you have different exhaust modes, which I'll show you that in just a second. Accelerometer, so you can see your G-forces, your side and front and back acceleration timer, like 0 to 60, stuff like that. Lap timer, brake performance, like 100 down to 0. And then this is where you go, where your hill start assist and stuff like that. Okay, so let's look over here. You have some gauges, oil pressure. You also have the oil temperature gauges at the top. You have the touch screen, which has the Sync 3, your climate, your phone, your navigation screen, and all your apps here, and all your settings. So you have heated and cooled seats here, your climate control, volume, tune through the stations, all that good stuff. You even have a CD player in here, which is interesting. This is what I wanted to show you right here. So this is for your exhaust. So I'm going to move that nozzle, that little knob, and you can see up here it says exhaust mode. It says normal. So let me open up the door so you can hear the difference. All right, so now we've got a normal exhaust. And get rid of that. Okay, so normal exhaust. I'm gonna get a little bit of a rev here. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and change it to the sport exhaust. Now listen to this. It's really has that aggressive sound to it. Much louder and deeper. That's pretty awesome. Then you have the 6-speed manual transmission, and it's a 6-speed, so your actual 6 gears here, but reverse is over here. So to put it in reverse, you just have to pull up on this little lever right here, lift up on that, move it over, go up, and that's your reverse. And it shows your backup camera there with the active guidelines. There's your cup holders, storage compartment with the USB power supply, stuff like that. Auto dim rear view mirror, tap lights. You have your mirror with lights in it. You also have your HomeLink garage door opener controls right up in here. Pretty awesome car, isn't it? Alright, so hopefully you enjoyed this video. This is an awesome vehicle, and had a chance to take a ride in it, and it was really fun. It sounds good, it looks awesome. have it, 2016 Shelby GT350 Cobra. Awesome vehicle. Thank you for watching, and thank you to East Coast Honda here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, for allowing me to show off an awesome vehicle. I'll see you next time.